Hello. And I don't know whether I'm on or I'm not because it looks like it's pointing at you, dear.
No, but you said there was plenty of room.
Oh, we'll just have a little, just a tiny adjustment.
Right.
So, back from her holidays is Sue, and I don't know what went on because I told her not to tell me until we were on the view of the camera.
Well, nothing drastic, I don't know, or exciting.
I know, but you forget that you are talking to people who don't know anything about Scotland.
Right.
And have never been.
Right.
So, there you go. Ramble away, I'll just sit down.
Yeah, well, my other half and a couple of his friends had gone up salmon fishing. And I just sort of tagged along, and not being a fisher person.
No, who else is a fisher? I don't know many women who are fisher persons, but maybe that's just
me. There are a few, but
not me.
No, not me. So I decided this time that I would do the North Coast 500. Now you can Google it.
I heard that.
Just put North Coast 500, and basically it is a road route round the top of Scotland.
Oh, right.
You know, the whole of the top North Coast.
Yeah.
And it goes from Inverness all the way up John O'Groats, Thurso, Betty Hill, Durness, as I'm coming down the other bit, Scourie and Gairloch, Applecross, Torridon and Shieldaig.
So did you go like back to base?
I
did all that in one day?
No. It is possible to do it in a day, but you'd never see anything.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be flying by, wouldn't you?
No, I did it in sections.
Yeah.
And I'm not kidding. The north coast of Scotland is just awesome. It is absolutely beyond beautiful. I must admit, we had fantastic weather, which the lads moaned about an awful lot because they wanted water in the rivers and what have you. But for me, driving
it was
round and the beaches.
I'm not lucky with Scotland. I wish I was. I always get rain.
No, but the beaches, golden sand. You know, clear blue sea. You wouldn't, you know, like the Blackpool's the nearest to us, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And it's sort of like really dirty, grotty water from the Irish Sea.
And it's cold.
Yeah. Well, the top of Scotland is just unbelievable.
Yeah, you can't understand why people from Scotland always want to go to Blackpool. And they've got all that beautiful scenery up there.
Mind you, they just want the entertainment and the,
could
the slot machines and bonfires and
I suppose
what have you.
If you live somewhere that's busy like we do, we appreciate more the beauty of natural beauty of places. But if you live in that every day, you probably become a bit blind to it. And you want to come where there's some action. Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
But no, it's absolutely fantastic. Like I say, some of the beaches, you know, it was a case of, find somewhere to park and I've got to go and walk on that beach and what have you. But no, thoroughly enjoyed it.
Times like this you need a dog.
Yeah. But no, me and my trusty little Minnie, we were there, hurtling round Scotland.
Did John go up in his own?
Yeah, we both went in our own vehicles because we both went up on the Sunday.
Yeah.
But I was coming back the following Saturday.
Yeah.
So I could get the cat from the cattery and what have you. But he was staying fishing on the Saturday and they were coming home on the Sunday.
Yeah.
So it was fantastic.
So he was having a mates week. You were having a sightseeing week.
Yeah. Yeah. But we all went out to a pub and out for for dinner at night.
Yeah.
But a good week was had by all, I think.
But you didn't have a cottage this time, though, did you?
No, we were in a B&B, which was different. But I've got back and I was sort of like relaying my tales to lads of an evening.
Yeah.
I was showing John all the photographs I took. And we got back and I said, where shall we go next year? He says, well, what about Gairloch? Are there any cottages in Gairloch? So we've already booked one.
Be prepared. Were you a Boy Scout? Oh,
no,
guide,
actually I wasn't.
No?
No, I always sort of... I remember a friend of mine, when we were kids, and she was a brownie, and then she was a Girl Guide.
Yeah.
And they got this handbook, and it was sort of like all about the badges.
Yeah.
And what you had to do for the badges, and other things to do.
Yeah.
And I used to think, I really like that book. I was dead envious of
that
handbook.
Yeah. No, I was a brownie for 2 weeks because my friends were all in elves and gnomes and they put me in the fairies. And I mean, I was not a little pretty little girl. I was not a fairy in any shape, size. Yeah, I was more like a clod-hopping elf.
Right.
And I kept going home to my mum. I said, I'm not going. I don't want to be a fairy. And she goes, well, go and ask, what was she called, Brown Owl or whatever she's called. Go and tell her you want to be in the other group. And she said, no. You get allocated so that they stay the same size really roughly. And the one with the gaps in, I wonder why, was the fairies. So I didn't. Luckily my mum hadn't bought me the uniform.
Yeah.
Otherwise she'd have made me go. But I definitely, when he kept saying, come along fairies, and I'm like, I'm not a fairy.
Youngest grandchild, she just started Rainbows.
Oh yeah.
Which is sort of pre-brownies.
Yeah.
But she's enjoying it.
Yeah.
Mind you, she's creative, she's crafty. She likes doing...
I worked with a girl, well, the woman she was, but she was so tiny. She was only about 4 foot. And she used to run the rainbow pack. And we used to say, Sue, don't they think you're one of the rainbows? Because she was like the same size as these little 6-year-olds, whatever they are, yeah. And she was always after... I brought up the shop then. And I had like ribbons and stuff.
Yeah.
And she kept saying, oh, if you've got anything crafty, don't throw it away. So I gave her like loads of ribbons and everything. Because she used to have them doing all kinds of things like that.
Yeah.
I gave her piles of stuff, lace and that. So the little rainbows of Salford all had my ribbons.
Very good, very good.
Well, it's past something on.
That's it, yeah.
So did you see any nice wool shops while you were up there, or did you not see any?
Well, no, I didn't. There was a sort of... I'm saying sort of wool shop, because it didn't have a massive selection, but it's part of a sort of posh gift shop in Allness, where I could have got, some yarn if I'd have wanted to. But I must admit, I took some with me and did hardly anything.
No. Well, I think when
because I was out all day.
I think when you've got the cottage, you tend to just sit down at night, don't you? But when you're in a B&B or something,
that's it. You've got to make yourself presentable and go out for the evening.
Yeah. So
and then you're getting back, and it's like, 9, 10 o'clock, or even later. And then it's they were all getting up at 6.
Yeah. So they're all going to bed.
So
Poppy, sweetie.
No, you sit down, sweetheart. Sit down.
She's on a mission to knock the tripod again, I think, like she did last time.
No, so you sit down, sweetheart.
Yes, you be good girlie.
You sit. She's looking at us outside. No, I'm not going to.
She's going to kick this tripod.
No. Right, Poppy, come here. Sit down. Come and sit next to me then.
Yeah.
Come on, here. There we go. That's it.
Yeah.
Right, sit.
Sit down, Pop. Sit down.
She says, oh no, this is a good game, isn't it?
Oh, she's going to knock the tripod again like she did last time.
Poppy.
Come sit down.
Come here. So, unfortunately, the poncho that I'd started for Littleton didn't get much done.
Well, it looks as though it's grown.
Yeah, it's grown and I've got a neck on it. If you know what I mean. Because she wanted one of those with the roll neck.
Oh, yeah.
So, I've got... Crikey. Can't find the right way up. She wanted it multicoloured.
Yeah.
So, bless her. She's getting multicoloured. Multicoloured and purple. So, I'm just thinking... I'm going to have to probably get a bit more of this purple just to finish the neck off.
Yeah, what does it say?
I'll have to try it on her. That's bonus DK
I don't think
Hayfield.
I've got a lot of colours, but I don't think I've got that one.
But then again, I thought I'll just go as far as I can.
Yeah.
With the neck. And try it on her.
Yeah.
Because I think I'll probably have enough. As long as she don't want it too tall.
Yeah, well, she probably won't, because, you know, you always feel like you're being throttled, don't you, when they're too high up.
Yeah. But that's how it's coming along.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can just add a deeper shade of purple or
yeah, something.
Some pink.
So what is the multicoloured
The
you're using?
multicoloured is Wonder Soft Merry-Go-Round.
I've not heard of that one.
It was so I just picked it up in Abercam.
Oh, yeah.
In Bolton.
Yeah, no, I've not heard of that one. Manny, I don't get to Abercam anymore. I mean, Abercam at one time used to have lots of nice bargains, didn't they, with wool?
Yeah, but it's very hit and miss these days. I must admit I've not bought any, of the cheap bargain yarn.
I mean, if you're a sewer, Abercam is fantastic for bits and pieces of material.
Gosh, it is.
I'm hoping, she says. There's a lot of things I'm hoping to do, isn't there? But I'm hoping to do a bit more sewing. I don't mean clothes for me. But, to make project bags or make, little bits and pieces.
Oh, so you can make project bags like I do, right, yeah. Mm. And then you start using them before you finish them.
Yeah.
Hence the pin holding the flap. I think I have sewn it in place. I don't know why.
Don't scream. Me.
The pin that was holding it on before I got a fastening on it.
Right.
And I was supposed to be edging.
Oh, right, with blanket stitch.
Yeah.
And
I never got round to it. Mm. And then I thought I needed something to put my poncho in.
But I've got a nice pattern, for like a granny stitch bag that I really like.
Yeah.
But obviously it's got to be lined because otherwise everything would fall through the holes, wouldn't it? And at the moment, with everything being upside down, if I wanted to do any sewing, I'd have to move both the mannequins. It just isn't worth it at the moment. So, but I'm not going to branch out into real sewing.
No, I'll tell you what I did get while I was in Abercam.
Yeah.
Looking for Freya's poncho.
Uh-huh.
I thought, I like that purple and I like that multicoloured. And I knew that's what she'd go for in the long run.
Yeah.
But I had to buy.
Mm. You were tempted.
I had to buy. And I just thought the colours, it's that Woodlander, James C. Brett Woodlander.
I've used those kind of colours, but they weren't
that with that.
Yeah, but they weren't James C. Brett, I don't think. What have I used?
Crofter? Is the other one Crofter? Is it King Cole Crofter?
Don't know. Very, very similar colours to that I've used.
But I thought the colours in that were lovely, and I thought that one, that's a Stylecraft.
Yeah,
special DK.
No, I've got the paler version of that in there. If you want to put any pale bits in with it.
That ponchoed and that as a polo neck.
Yeah. No, I've got two in, well, 1.5 I think in there. That's the paler version of that. It's a bit more, there is a tone in that, I don't know. Might be a bit too pink. I'll show you.
But I just thought, they just look fantastic together.
Yeah.
I thought we'll go subtle multicoloured or in your face multicoloured. And I knew she was going to go for in your face.
A little bit of that petrol colour would be nice in with it as well, wouldn't it?
But I just thought, I had to.
No, there isn't any actual bits. It's more like that kind of colour I think I've got in the garage. This is what we're like when we're together, you see, we start bouncing ideas off each other.
That's it. But I know I was, I'm actually quite looking forward to using this. I've got to get the other one finished and then I might do this and stick it in with the Christmas stuff.
Yeah. A lot of people say to me on the comments that like with not having anybody that's crafty like in their family or friends, that they don't have anybody to bounce ideas off.
Yeah.
And I was saying I really look forward to your visits because like we start chatting and then we just say, wouldn't that be a good idea? And then, you bounce it back to
say, I've got these colours and you might say, but that colour would look better with...
Yeah. Or I might have bits left of a colour that goes with it,
Well, what else have I got on the go?
Oh, that's pretty.
This is eventually going to be a car seat cover.
Oh, I like the colours of that.
Yeah.
I keep saying I'm going to customise that damn scooter of mine.
Right. But it's going to be a car seat, baby's car seat cover that'll flap down, and I'm going to try and make it fitted round the edge.
Didn't you make a car seat cover for one of your girls?
Oh, I think
with holes in for the straps, didn't you?
Yes.
You did.
No, it was for Tristan.
Ah, yeah.
It was Tristan.
Mm.
But
that's a grandson, by the way.
Yeah, we have a new niece.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd already done her a blanket, but I was going to do that.
Like
but the
colours,
yeah, I'd seen something made on Pinterest with, and I just love the fact that the dark purple, the dark blue, you know, and the pink.
Yeah.
Have I got two colours of pink?
They're really nice together.
Yeah, just see, I've Pinterest to thank for this.
Yeah, really nice together.
The only one I weren't, I'm not sure about is that one.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a different blue. And it was dead funny because I was in shop and I said, I don't know which blue to get. And one of them said that and the other one said the other one. And I'm thinking, But
yeah, I think it was well in the colours though.
Yeah.
I think those colours got really well together, like a cardigan like that.
Yeah.
Just like that, all stripes. Obviously going downwards because...
Yeah.
I've been going to... Well, not design. Design is the wrong word because you're not designing anything, are you? You're just going to go sideways, aren't you, with a cardigan. But I love sideways. You know, so it's all stripy colours, but it's like... Being a big girl, I don't want them going that way.
Mind you, sometimes horizontal stripes can be slimming.
Mm. Yeah, but I would really fancy... I think I have a pattern somewhere where they go sideways, but it wouldn't be what I wanted because...
No.
You know? Because see, I'd even leave the fringing on the bottom if it was a jacket. Yeah? You know, like that, I'd even leave that.
Well, I thought I would leave the ends, and as that's like a turnover, put a fringe.
Yeah, well, as long as the baby can't get to it. Yeah.
Well, it'd be folded over enough.
Yeah, so she wouldn't.
So she wouldn't. But it's
not babies are like
save an awful lot of
cutting off and standing in.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I want to
do
put
it the other way, couldn't I? So they went over. You know, the fringe was at the bottom and the feature was that at the top.
So long as the baby can't get to pull it, because that's what I mean is. You know, there's anything loose. That's why I never like putting ribbons on a baby bonnet.
No, I know.
Because they pull them, don't they? And if they get wet, they can't. They go into a knot, and then. If I'm going to put something on, I'd rather do a crochet. Yeah. Just a little bit wider strap. That way they don't get it wet and it goes into a big knot, doesn't it?
See, look, girls, I've not learnt my lesson.
3 hooks.
Sounds like Father Christmas coming,
jingle bells, jingle bells.
Oh, tape measure. I wonder where I put that.
Do you know tape measures and me?
Oh, my fastenings. I've got those. For my green doodah.
I've got some of these somewhere. Not like these, but some fasteners.
I wanted 3, so I had to buy 2 packs of 2.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you could use it for them.
Oh God, I'll find something for it, yeah.
I've got some somewhere. They're not like that. They're that style. But I think they're probably in the garage with all my buttons. Right. Which I can't get to because it's all full.
Not long.
Can't be long. Yes, so...
Can't be long. But I must admit, I've seen the new deck. And it's absolutely smashing.
Yeah, but you've not been to the bathroom yet.
No. Well, family are upstairs, so it's like,
We're trying to sneak a video in, that's why we're being a bit quieter than usual. I apologise to anybody who is like hearing impaired that can't hear me. My daughter-in-law can't hear me at all. She says I mumble.
Well, we're alright then. No, but basically, not much crochet. Loads of driving. I think I must have done best part of 2,000 miles.
You've just devalued your car.
I don't give a monkeys. It's meant for driving, so ours are going to drive it.
Yeah. And this is why we could never go to Yarndale, because she was away. So we're trying to find out when it is. If you know when it is next year, can you just put a little thing in the comments?
It's usually September, isn't it?
Yeah, it's around about that time, yeah. So I'll try and persuade her not to go to Scotland.
Right.
But
I must admit, I really, really did enjoy myself. So
because it's only in Skipton, which isn't that far away from us. It's not like going up to Woolfest, which is, way up. But
it's only about 30 miles from me.
Yeah, I mean, I probably actually wouldn't buy anything at Yarndale because
we'll just go for
my budget doesn't really run to.
I know Skipton.
Ooh.
I know where there's a
nice
decent
cafe. Wool shop. She's disappointed me this year. She's not found all these nice second-hand shops and charity shops, did you, while you were out?
Well, I found a few, but
she usually comes back with all these goodies and bargains.
I know, but it was just.
No, you're very disappointed.
I know. Yes, I'm being boring this time. It was
4 charity shops here where I live, and they're expensive.
Yes.
I think that people are rich who live here, and there's never anything yarnified because nobody around here must do any kind of crafting whatsoever. So they're quite boring, and yet other people in different areas, like Emma,
they seem to get
Emma Darling, from Newcastle. She's got these fantastic bargains in car boots and stuff. We have one car boot that I can get to, and it's just bits of china and bric-a-bracy stuff. And
do you know which years since I've been to a car boot sale?
Well, I got put off.
Years.
Well, I used to go to one over in Trafford Park when I had a car. And that was huge.
They used to have a big one.
That was huge.
Was it Bowlers?
Yeah. And then they
used to have a big one,
they stopped it all. And then they used to have another one that was on a massive big car park. But it was one of those temporary car parks that was just dirt track.
Yeah.
And it got took over and something got built on it. They used to call it the truck stop. There was a bit of a place there that used to do meals and stuff, and the truckers used to park up on it. But it was never an official parking spot. And it all came to a head when a driver from abroad misjudged, and he actually finished up in the canal.
Oh, God.
Yeah, because there was with it not being an official car park, there was no railings, and it was dark, and he must have lost his bearings. I don't know what happened, but luckily he was okay. He managed to get out, but he actually finished up, him and his rig.
Good heavens.
Finished up in the canal. So after that, they started getting a bit health and safety conscious, and people were saying it should have railings, and then other people were saying, well, it's not adopted, it doesn't belong to anybody. So
that's it. Nobody takes responsibility.
Nobody took responsibility for the railings, so then they started stopping people from parking on it. So that was the end of the truck stop.
Yeah. No, it's years since I've been to a car boot.
No, I haven't been.
I'll have to change it.
Mm-hmm.
I shall have to go to one just to see.
Yes. Send me photographs if there's anything you think I want. I'll be saying, yeah, get me that. Yeah. We haven't been for an excursion for ages.
We haven't. We'll have to.
Don't think we've been one this year.
We haven't.
No. But the weather's not that clever, is it?
Yeah, but the thing is, we've got to time the weather, my work schedule, your availability, and by the time you finished all that, it's a wonder we ever get anywhere.
We've actually got 3 sleeping dogs now. Gigi has actually gone sleeping in his bed. He loves his little fluffy blanket, see?
He does look, he's all cosied up with it.
He's all comfied, cosied, yeah. And the girls are just panned out. So we're doing quite well, aren't we?
We are.
And the postman actually crept in and crept out, and they didn't notice. That's because little watchdog was asleep.
I know, but it was funny because I knew the postman was coming, you knew the postman was coming, and it was sort of like we knew each other, and it was like, no. And he didn't rattle the letterbox because that would have alerted the 2 big ones, yeah. And the little one who has ears that hears somebody coughing in 2 streets away. Yeah. But, yeah. Oh, bless.
I've just been showing Sue the magazines that I showed you before. So, you liked a couple of things, didn't you?
Yeah. Do you know what struck me? There was that little amigurumi bat fairy thing.
Yeah.
And I love the colours on that.
The Batgirl. She's
the back girl.
black
And if you turn the magazine round, no, turn it right round.
Yeah.
So I would rather like those colours together.
Yeah.
Don't you?
I like the adverts in these magazines. I love that
Yeah.
purple with the gold. You've made something in those colours, haven't you?
Similar, but I must admit, I'm just loving the lilac, the mustard, a bit of green, and that deep damson, if you would.
I think is that a project bag?
It must be. It's something.
It's
not wool, but I'm thinking. Oh, I wonder if they do like a a variegated yarn, similar colours.
They must do. They must do.
But I just really love those colours together.
I love those. Those little. I mean, I don't make amigurumis, you all know, because I like them, but I just not going to make them. And I'm going to sneeze any minute now.
Bless you.
I can feel it tickling in my nose. And we go, oh, I'm going to sneeze.
Shoo. Bless you.
Have I finished? I usually do about 3 or 4 in a row when I start sneezing. It's like choo, 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 choo. But no, I just did one.
Right, so I shall attempt to finish off the poncho.
Yeah.
For next time.
And I'm wearing my yellow for the first time.
Yes, looking very bright and summery.
Well, I'm trying to cheer myself up. It's just a bit miserable, isn't it? And I'm wearing Ephraim. I think they're Ephraim's beads.
They're lovely.
You correct me if I'm wrong, won't you? I'm sure they're your beads, Ephraim. Well, not his beads, he sent them to me. I don't think he wears them, but...
No, the last vestiges of summer.
Yes, I'm determined. But I do like this yarn. It's that antibacterial yarn.
It does feel
it's
lovely
like,
and soft.
And it's like number 4 weight, and like the worsted weight. It's not as thick as Aran, but it's thicker than a double knit. And it crochet's up so fast.
Right,
Speed crochet. Because when I'm crocheting for myself, I get very impatient, you see, and I want it done
then.
Because I'm thinking I should be crocheting things for my shop,
Yeah.
But I just get a bit... I sorted through my woolies and a lot of them are looking very shabby. They're not shabby enough to throw them out quite yet.
No, but I know exactly what you mean.
But they need replacing,
and
then I will throw them away. Because a lot of them are colours that I wear a lot. But I must admit, I've not worn yellow in a long, long time. When Sue arrived, I said, I've got to put some makeup on. I said, it's drawing me. Colours out of me.
Yeah, I must admit the makeup makes it.
Yeah. Being, well, half blonde, half black. Real trailer trash, you know what I mean?
What you like.
I don't understand why some like pop stars and stuff do this look deliberately. Have the dark roots.
I know what you mean.
Because I think it looks really...
Yeah, you think,
really
why?
Trampy.
Just why? But they do.
I just don't like this look. I just feel really scruffy. I just want to be... I want to be grey, but it will not go grey. And I haven't put my earrings back in yet.
Oh.
I had to take my earrings off even though I was having an injection in my hip. I feel as though I'm a bit naked without them. And I can't get rid of the arrow on my leg. They drew an arrow on me. I mean, just so you know, you're not asleep, so you could say, hey, excuse me, but you put it on the wrong knee. You would know that, wouldn't you? But they must use some marvellous indelible pens because it will not go. The cardigan that I'm doing in the shell pattern, it's got the back and the front done and it's sewn together.
It's looking really nice.
But no sleeves yet.
No, it's looking really nice, and it's because it's cotton. It's a lovely
heavy
drape to it though, and it just.
It's got to be expensive for postage. That's the only trouble. People think.
Yeah, but it'd be worth it because it's got that really lovely cotton feel and drape.
Well, it's got 400 grams of the cream in it so far. And it's not got sleeves in it yet, so that's why it's heavy. And it's got 200 grams of the different colours, 100 grams of each of the other colours. So it's got what, 4, 5, 600 grams, and I haven't got any sleeves yet.
So it is nice, I must admit, it's looking good.
But I'm not keeping it. It's definitely... I've got to stop wanting to keep everything.
Yeah,
I've got to start.
I know.
Being realistic. I mean, a friend that I watch, Smurfy, I think she's called Smurfy. I know she comments under Smurfy, but I think, She keeps saying she's going to have to stop just buying the colours that she likes, because when she's trying to make things to sell, not everybody likes.
Yeah, but if you don't sell them, then
Yeah, well, this is what I keep thinking. This is why I started making larger sizes, because I got to the conclusion, well, if they don't sell, at least I can wear them.
Yeah.
Whereas when I'd made all these smaller sizes and they don't sell, I can't put them on.
Yeah.
And they're not styles that my nieces would wear, So then if they don't sell, I'm sort of stuck. Can't give them away because I really need the money because I've spent it on the yarn, Yeah. I know people say, oh, you could donate. I don't mind donating hats and things. But, I'm not in the position really money-wise to...
No.
I donate stuff, I do. I do the hats and stuff out of the scrappy little bits and stuff. But I'm not in a position to start donating sweaters and that.
No,
because,
that's,
that's my income, my mad money, my yarn stash enhancement.
Yeah. That's it. One has to keep enhancing one's stash.
Yeah, I was just saying to Sue before that I was watching this TV programme. There's a bit of snippet on the news where they had this knitting hotel in Blackpool where these girls meet up, I think it's 2 or 3 times a year. They have a week
I think it's
together.
a constant thing that it's, known as a knitting.
Yeah, knitted hotel.
Sort of thing, yeah.
And one woman there was saying that she got told by her granddaughter that she had sable, which was stash something beyond life expectancy.
Yeah.
Or
Stash achieved.
Or acquisition.
Acquisition, yeah.
Yeah. And my daughter-in-law said, well, I could think of somebody like that. No, I'm not that bad. Am I? Yeah.
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 Because I am.
My argument is...
We're about the same.
If I can see it, I'll use it.
Well, that's my argument.
Yeah.
At home, it's sort of like, all right, I've got a corner of the garage, but if everything gets plonked in front of it, you can't see what you've got.
No, you don't.
And then you sort of like think, oh, well, I haven't got. Or you think I have got.
But I don't know what it is.
You don't,
And I just don't want to
move
start...
half the contents of the garage to get to it.
Exactly, you don't want to start looking. I mean,
so you won't buy some more.
My excuse is I had to strip all the shelving, part of the shelving out of my stash room, and put it into those big laundry baskets with the zips over. So now I've no idea where anything is because they're all over, they're all piled up. And I go in there with a will and the way thinking I'm going to find that, and I go, no, I'm not bothered. And I come back out again. So I'm tending to use...
before we're sort of sorting it all out.
I'm tending to use what I've just bought because it's there and in front of me.
Yeah.
And I know where it is, or what I can see in the garage. That's where I got that purple with a lurex in it that I've just made a sweater with 2 little buttons in. So, it's just a round neck sweater, it's just got 2 little buttons that open. That was just something I stumbled across while I was in the garage. I opened up a box and thought, oh, that looks interesting.
Well, I'm going to, like I say, what I'm doing next is finishing that poncho. I have a few bits and bobs to make for Freya to take in for Christmas fair sort of thing at school.
Oh, remind me, I've got a couple of jars to give you.
Right, so...
One of them's a nice one. It's one of those dough egg bit ones.
Oh, right. Well, I was going to sort of tart up some jars. And I was going to do some little crochet Christmas stars.
Yeah, you can starch them.
Because, I'd starch them or you
could put with
water down PVA glue, don't you?
PVA glue, yeah. Just stick them in that.
And stiffens them and what have you. So I thought I'll do some of them. But, because you've actually opened your mouth and said it, I've got to do it now. And it's like, oh no. Why did I say I'd do it?
I had a ball. Oh, did I use it? I just got to say I had a ball of white with glitter in that didn't turn out very white. It was more like a grey with glitter, but it would have been alright for ornaments. But I know I've got it, but I don't know where it is.
I found a couple of, just 2 or 3 row patterns for stars, so I shall... And
I had some glitter wool, but again, it's... Who knows where it is. Tell you what, it's going to be a revelation when we sort this stash room out, isn't it? She'll be saying, when did you get this?
And you'll be saying, when did I get this?
Yeah, I'll be saying, don't remember buying this. I was like that.
Oh no, I remember you buying that. You said you were buying that.
Yeah. I remembered where the lilac and with the sparkles had come in because my niece, she took me to this Poundland shop, I think it was, or one of those cheaper shops. And
Oh, right, yeah,
and
they
we
had
were walking
some,
round
yeah.
and they had it and she's going, oh no.
Yeah.
Mind you, my son was funny. We went to this place on, what would it be? Tuesday, yeah. And he's going, and he had his hands like that. He says, nothing to look
Yeah.
at in this aisle, nothing to look at. And I said, I'm not buying any yarn. He said, yeah, but there's still nothing to look at in this yarn. And Trish's saying, no, she wants to walk down that aisle. She can walk down that aisle. And I said, I'm not going to even look. But I could see out the corner of my eye, it was
They
like...
do have some nice ones.
It was
It's
like baby colours and stuff. And
yeah, but they have some...
I wouldn't have been interested. I've got enough of that. I'm actually going to sort some out.
I'm terrible. I'm just thinking,
Yeah.
no, I've been in Vietnam and I know.
Yeah. I'm going to sort out some baby colours because, you know, so that lady who does the crochet for the pregnant babies and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I had an idea when I first started off in doing this that I was going to sell baby clothes and they just haven't sold.
Yeah.
So all the pale colours, you know, I don't know anybody having babies, so I'm just going to pass them along to somebody who does.
There we go.
Yeah.
Sorted.
And I know people have said to me, you know, people from abroad have said, have you got spare balls and this, that and the other. I can't afford the postage to send them abroad.
That's it, it's a fortune, isn't it?
It's not as I don't want to donate anything to anybody in need abroad, but I just have to stay to this country. I'm sorry, but I do, yeah. I mean, here the postage isn't too bad, you know, between ourselves in the UK.
Yeah.
But when I have to post things to anybody abroad, it's just ridiculous, the price. It would cost more than the yarn I was sending.
It's sort of, I know it's the thought that counts, but why should you be out of pocket?
Yeah. I mean,
you know,
if anybody wants, ask people in your own country. You get more response then. I mean, I've had a couple of requests, but they're all from different countries, which it's not that I'm not willing to give the yarn away, it's just I'm not willing to pay all the postage.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry girls,
That's
I might look as though I've got money, but I don't. It was only because I refinanced my house, and it's run out now, near enough now, so...
Well, you've got to get
I'm back down to the nitty-gritty now.
I know, but you've got to get the important things done. You know, the deck was a safety issue. Your shower's a safety issue. Yeah. It's, you know...
And the new flooring for the kitchen is a safety issue. Because it's got... You've really tripped over it a few times. There's a big hole by the doorway that just...
So, no.
Yeah.
Make sure you're alright first.
Yeah, I mean, I have to. I know I've bought a bit of yarn, but I bought that with sales money.
Yeah.
From things I've sold, so I didn't dip into any of my allocated house money. That's only been for things for the house. And I must admit I was desperately trying to save a bit back to get some kind of a PC or whatever, laptop, but I don't know whether that's going to happen because that's not in my list of priorities yet. Yeah, I've got to see to my safety first, really. And of course my shelving for the stash.
Oh God, yes.
That's far more important than the PC.
Yeah, well it's safety, isn't it, so you don't fall over it all.
It's clearing the room so that I don't trip over things. That's my excuse.
Yeah, it's health and safety.
Sticking to it.
Health and safety, definitely.
Yeah. So
what time was it when we started?
I have no idea, but we've not cut off yet, have we?
No, but I bet you would...
We must be getting close.
Yeah.
We must be close.
I'm getting confused because I was looking at that clock over there
that
says
stopped.
9:45.
It's been 9:45.
And it said 9:45 since we started this.
It said 9:45 since yesterday evening because I kept thinking, this programme stopped and another one started. I thought, they don't last more than an hour, you know. So I think we're getting pretty close.
5 minutes, so I bet
let's say goodbye then. Yeah. So...
Rather than get cut off.
Oh, I got cut off in the last one. The last one I tried to do last night, I got cut off because I forgot to charge the battery. Anyway, you will all be seeing Sue very soon, hope.
Yes.
Hope. Now you're back to...
Well, some sort of normality. Although I'd rather be in Scotland.
Yeah, we are never normal.
No, that's true. We don't do normality, do we?
We do a sort of our normality.
Yeah. Yeah.
We think we're normal.
Yeah, of course we do. It's everybody else that's not.
Yeah, they're all out of step with us. We're not out of step with everybody else. They're all out of step with us.
No.
My dad used to say I marched to a different drummer to everybody else. Mind you, my dad was right. He said he had a butterfly brain. And yeah, I was doing things on Tuesday, was it? And Harry kept saying, look, will you just stay and finish one job? Because I'd take something over and think, oh, I need to do that. And then I'd go and I think, oh no, I need to do that. So I had about 4 jobs on the go, and he's going, look, just finish one job. And I did eventually.
Oh, well, there you go then.
But he doesn't understand the way I need to flit. I flit. It's like you're taking something like that over there, aren't you? And while you're over there, you see something else to do. So you put this somewhere else, don't you?
Yeah, you put it down and then do something else, yeah.
I
think we're all a bit guilty of that.
I was like that yesterday. I was tidying up one place and I finished up tidying up another place. Eventually, it all got tidied.
Right, so, well, I've got my tidying up to go on to.
Right, well, thank you so much for your visit. Everybody's been waiting for you. So
I hope it's been... I just wish I could show you all the photographs, but...
Well,
I don't know how you do
if you could
that.
email them
I'll
to
ask
me.
John.
If you could email them to me, then at least I could put them on the Urban Gypsy page.
Yeah, that's
And then
true.
you could all look at them. Because Sue doesn't have Facebook. So, Facebook, you don't have that, do you?
No.
No. She's too push for us, you know.
Oh, give her.
And she doesn't have a YouTube video. We should have a separate channel for the Sue and Jan show.
Yeah.
Take it away, Sue.
No, I'm not very social media friendly, am I really?
You are, you've got a big following.
I know, but I don't have my own Facebook.
And everybody say, when Sue coming? I mean, I feel quite deflated sometimes because I put a video up and they go, very nice video, but when Sue coming, you know.
I arrive when I get here, don't I?
Yeah, and to prove it, she's here.
Yeah. For now.
And now, we're going.
All right. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Let's turn us over. Ooh.